We live in a time where the concept of normal is different to different types of people. There's the stability of what we know, the predictability of what we know, and then there's this whole new generation of customer, and I don't just mean by age, I just mean by lifestyle, that has a different normal, has a different set of expectations, they have a different set of values, and we impose our world onto them, and it's worked to some extent, and so it gives us the false semblance that we're on the right path. And the more we use new technology, the more we buy product suites, the more we buy solutions, that we're just sort of perpetuating this normalcy onto a world that continues to evolve. And this is why I call it digital Darwinism, is that the true metric of success is how do you fare as the world changes. And it's quite logical to see that one path is finite. The hardest part is actually saying, then what do we do about it? Or get someone to see that we need to do something differently about it. Our job is to actually be valuable to the customer. That's who keeps us in business. And the customer is changing, and quite dramatically. And every day that becomes different. And every day there's almost this revolution in the market. And you see this in politics as well. People want to hold on to the old way of doing things. People are progressing at the same time, and it's creating friction. All of that aside, if we just understand that, you can create value for everybody, but it leads to empathy inside the organization. And empathy comes to life in design, whether it's brand experience, customer experience, user experience, product experience, all of those things. That's the right thing to do. We just have to get out of our own way to do that. Design and the whole element of design is fascinating. It unlocks a side of your brain of which has sort of been forced to be closed inside of the organization, because that's just was not necessary as much as it used to be. The whole idea of philosophy and critical thinking and creativity, all of the humanities basically. One of the reasons why I say, oh, the humanities of it all. Like, I think we have to bring these things plus anthropology, sociology, ethnography, psychology into the world, because design then becomes more human. It's not today. It's based on this idea of a customer that used to do things a certain way. And look, it's confusing because to some extent that's what they still do those things, but they have to. They're starting to learn that they don't have to. And this is why we're seeing rapid disruption and big companies just losing relevance with their markets, because they're not making decisions about how to design everything from the experience to the product to the services to the whole journey. To be that, to be more relevant, to be more valuable, be more meaningful for a different kind of customer. And a lot of this is because we don't see it. The culture of most organizations are risk averse. That's why we have management. We just scale normal and make it more efficient. But at a time where innovation is happening all around us and people's expectations for customer engagement and experience are changing so radically, same for employees, it's a choice. It starts with us. So what do we do differently about it? How do we see differently? And how we give ourselves the sense of stability that we need in order to say we're on the right path? And then how does that become contagious? Because I think everybody's afraid. It's just a reality. So what do we do about it? Corporate or business transformation actually starts with personal transformation. What are you going to do differently about it? You have a choice. No one's going to save you. If you think that someone's going to tell you what to do, you're on the wrong side of innovation.